Hey guys. I don't think the cable's hold enough. Spark plug's not even screwed in. What? Alright, I don't know about you, but I don't think that's the right spark plug that goes in there. What is that? It says Champion on it. No wonder it won't start. Alright, we got to find a different spark plug. Alright, well, we know this one started over here, so we're going to take that spark plug out and put that in there. See if that works. So this says Champion REC 10 WMP B4. And this is your standard RJ19L MC. All right, let's try it again. So I am so confused. What the heck is this? What's that even go in? Who can tell me? But it starts and runs. I don't know. Alright, let's get them washed up and see what happens. By the way, here's the filter off of the yard machine. Looks pretty good. Almost new. Try to get that one cleaned up a little bit as good as we can in the rain. Let's go ahead and look at this one a little closer. So this one has lots of rust and paint peeling off. Look at that. Might as well just peel that right off. What good's that? So this one wasn't quite taken care of as good as the other one, or as new. This one was shoved underneath a tree, I believe it was. Got the leaves off. Now we have to get some of that other stuff off of there. Now underneath the deck, surprisingly, doesn't have all that buildup. So that was a surprise. The blade doesn't look bent or anything from this perspective. And if we remember right, the filter was a little bit dirty. This one was sitting around underneath some tree. So that definitely needs to be replaced. Not sure if I can blow that one off. But it start and ran, right? So interesting. This one had the right spark plug in it. But we'll just wash this up a little bit, and I mean it's gonna rain some more, so is it really worth washing? But we'll get it. So we're just kind of rinsing it off with the garden hose because it's wet out anyways. See how nice that turns out? You do is scrub them a little bit. And shiny cells. And I just got this little garden hose here. Nothing fancy. Some little bath brush. This one here has a little more cake on, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take this top off right here, and we'll have better access to that. So that's a little better access, and we can see all the grime and stuff in there. So let's go ahead and spray that off, get that a little better inside there. So this one's probably not starting. This has an auto choke on it. So you can see that's not even moving. So it's supposed to move nice and back and forth, and it's getting a little stuck there. So maybe once we clean some of this grime off, even by bouncing it back and forth and moving it, it seems to move a little better. But you can see the grime in there, so you guys, you gotta spray these off once in a while, especially if it's not, see right there, that's not all the way there. That's all the way shut right there, pushing on that. And then if I do that, it doesn't go all the way shut. So see that? So that's gonna leave that gap in there, and then you're going to not be able to start it. Alright, let's go ahead and get this painted up a little bit. Pull this stuff off here what we can. We're going to pull all this off, give it a little scratch. Feels good. And then we're gonna paint it with some rust reformer and then some red paint. Hopefully that matches. Close enough. So just scratch off all the loose paint that you can, as long as it's not coming off again. So that's how we do it. So that's looking pretty good there. Alright, so we got some of that painted up with the rust reformer. Let's let that dry. We're going to go ahead and take this off right here because we're going to power wash that off. So we got a couple bolts. We got this gas tank, and then there'll be a couple bolts back here behind here once we get that gas tank out of the way. Alright, so we got our top off, and looky what we found inside here. So this is one of the pull cords. I'm not sure what they're called. If you know what these are actually called, let me know. Leave me a comment. So we have to take the screw off. And then we can put it back on. So it'll go down in there like that. There you go. And then just put that top back on. So if you want to see how that works, when you pull that, those pop out. And then that's what spins up here, gets caught in there. Alright, now that that's back on. Alright, so it's raining out, and we are working on the Murry, getting it washed up. In between the downpours, or whatever you want to call it. So, actually looks like it's a pretty good mower. Now underneath, look at all this stuff that was just sitting underneath there, rotting out the deck. So guys, got to make sure you clean these decks out and don't let them rot out like that. But this mower is actually pretty darn good. And while we're here, let's look at the model number. There you go. You can pause that and get that for you. But it's a big wheel, easy push. Has that Briggs on it. And we're in between downpours. So other than that, it's looking pretty darn good. Check this out. That's that stuff in there. But just that buildup goes inside your deck there, starting to get that white mold or whatever you want to call that kind of stuff on there. But it's not really rusted up around the edges or anything. So we're gonna make this one of those probably plastic carb issue or that spark plug issue. So if you remember or not, let's go ahead and pull this out. We gotta get a different spark plug on there. I put it on there just because I'm washing it. Put it back in there. But if you guys remember, yes, it's taken this long to unscrew it because some kind of long spark plug you got in there. But let me go find one, see if I can find one. It looks like a brand new one, so I don't know who sold them this spark plug or what they decided to do, but it's not like a used spark plug. Look how nice and clean and shiny that is. So if they looked up the wrong model number or something, I don't know, but that could have been their issue right there. So let's go ahead and put this thing in there. It has the Briggs logo on it. So this is a RJ2YLE. Alright, so while we're standing around waiting, we know this cable is messed up and needs to be removed. So what you do is you pinch these two things right there, and then this will come off. So go ahead and unhook it from the top, and then come down here. You're going to pinch these two things together right here, this little tabs on there, and you're going to push it back that way. So once you got the cable loose at the top, you can pull this to get some slack in it, and then you can undo this Z-bend right here. Then all you have to do is push that through there. Once you can try to squeeze it with your fingers, or you can use some kind of tool, and then push it through. Alright, so if we can just get that pushed through like that, and it'll come out. So we got it, your other cable. Go ahead and push that through there. Go ahead and push that Z-bend in there. Get a little slack out. Put it down in there. Just like that. Put that slack back up in there. Perfect. And go up here, hook up your one up here. Got to bend this forward a little bit. Now if you don't know how these work right here, so this kind of curves like that, and then put it in there, and then this will come up here and go inside there. Alright, so we were just painting it up, and I went ahead and threw the pull string back on there, threw that top back on there, just like that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And we fixed that cable last time. Got that working up nice. As the paint was drying and stuff, we got all that worked on there together. So that's how that turned out. So that big rust spot on there doesn't quite match the red color, but there. And I debated, should I paint this little scratch right there, and I just kind of left that on there. So there's our mower. Let's go ahead and start her up. Runs nice. Now that's not tight though. We got to put that. I got a new filter I got to put in there yet. And that reminds me. So looking good, looking good. This one's ready to go. I guess I can pull this cord up here too. So go ahead and fasten it right up there. Alright, we'll get that all snugged up in there, and then that'll save water from going in there, and then we'll try that out after we get it washed up there. Push that boot back on. Well, here's our Murry, so all nice cleaned up, ready to go. That's how you do it. You make it shine. So our Murry, that was pretty easy, and it's ready to go. Already got a buyer. Hey, there we go. We knocked these two out. So hope you learned how to fix some of these up and how to make some money on them. Make them shine. That's how we do it here at Rich's Mowers and Blowers. Psh. Hey, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon right there, and you'll get notified every time I put out videos like this. We'll see you next time.